Right now at noon, a live look outside as we prepare for warm and muggy weather this week and the chance for strong storms. The First Warn Weather Team tracking alert days. Plus, both Vice President Harris and former President Trump hitting the campaign trail as we approach the 3-month mark from Election Day. This is News 3 Now at noon. Thanks for joining us on a Monday. I'm Josh Sprider. We begin with First Warn weather this afternoon, where the heat and humidity could be a factor in supporting some severe weather this week. Meteorologist Savannah Brito has your certified most accurate forecast. She's out on the weather patio. You're really feeling that heat out there already.
Yeah, Josh, it's already warm and definitely muggy outside, even early this morning. As soon as you step foot outdoor, as early as 3 a.m., it was very, very humid out there. We had some storms, nothing severe early this morning. It did produce some pretty heavy rain, no lightning or thunder, but we could see that Tuesday and Wednesday. We have alert days in your forecast. The heat definitely going to continue to build, and dew points are actually only going to rise from where we're sitting right now. Also could see some severe storms. We have some of this severe weather needed to support or fuel these strong to severe thunderstorms Tuesday and Wednesday. With those days, we're mainly looking at the afternoon and then potentially an overnight round 2. Today, anything we see borderline should not be severe, but if we are able to see a couple severe storms, that would really be heavy rain and gusty winds. All modes of severe weather, however, Tuesday and Wednesday, including a tornado risk, would be there for Tuesday and Wednesday. We'll time out what Future Track could show, though, coming up here a little later. Josh.
All right, Savannah, thank you. A man will be sentenced in Juneau County Court today for stealing a semi-truck and leading police on a multi-county chase. 48-year-old Michael Jones of Missouri pleaded guilty to recklessly endangering safety, among other counts. It stems from an incident 11 months ago when he stole a semi-truck and led officers on a chase. That truck belonged to a company which fired Jones earlier that day. The truck eventually crashed. Jones got out and tried to run from Juneau County deputies, but was caught and arrested. His sentencing is scheduled for 1 o'clock this afternoon. Madison police are investigating a death on the east side. Officers responded to South Thompson Drive early Sunday afternoon. This is near Droster Park off I-94. Police found an adult body there. MPD says the death appears to be part of an isolated incident. Police say there is no known threat to the public. Happening tonight, voters in Dane County will have an opportunity to learn about more candidates for county executive. The League of Women Voters of Dane County is holding a candidate forum. It's in partnership with UW-Madison Center for Communication and Civic Renewal. It's happening tonight at 6:30 at Sequoia Library. People interested in attending can do so in person or via Zoom. More information and registration is available at the League of Women Voters of Dane County's website. All 4 candidates are expected to be at that forum. It comes just over 2 weeks ahead of the primary election on August 13th. The top 2 finishers will face off in a special election in November. The winner of that vote will become county executive. They will hold office until the next regular election for the position next April. Well, Election Day is now just 99 days away. Vice President Harris reaching a $200 million raise since President Biden stepped aside from the race. This comes as former President Trump sharpens his attacks against the presumptive Democratic nominee. Nicole Skanga reports from Washington.
With just about 3 months to Election Day, both Vice President Kamala Harris and former President Donald Trump hit the campaign trail over the weekend.
We are going to win.
You're going to be crushed if you don't elect me.
It comes as a new poll shows that Harris has a higher favorability among voters than Trump, barely a week after she entered the race. The Harris campaign says it brought in $200 million in the first week of her candidacy. That's a new record. They're also touting signing up more than 170,000 new volunteers.
We are seeing on the ground a lot of enthusiasm and excitement.
Trump stepped up his attacks on Harris.
I'm running against a low IQ individual. Kamala Harris's deadly destruction of America's borders is completely and totally disqualifying for her to be president.
Harris had this response.
Donald Trump has been resorting to some wild lies about my record, and some of what he and his running mate are saying, well, it's just plain weird.
Trump also stirred up some back and forth with this unusual plea to Christian conservatives Saturday.
Christians, get out and vote. Just this time. You won't have to do it anymore. 4 more years, you know what? It'll be fixed. It'll be fine. You won't have to vote anymore.
Republicans scrambled to explain.
I think he's obviously making a joke about how bad things have been under Joe Biden.
But the Harris campaign said Trump was signaling an end to democracy. Nicole Skanga, CBS News, Washington.
On CBS Mornings, Michigan Governor Gretchen Whitmer, who serves as co-chair of the Harris campaign, said Harris is probably going to make a decision about her running mate in the next 6 to 7 days. Still ahead for us on a Monday afternoon, the FDA announces a recall for several peppers, vegetables, and salsa. Plus, we take a look at who came out on top of the weekend box office.
You're watching News 3 Now at noon. Moving forward.
These were my great-grandpappy's glasses. And now they're yours, son.
Why can't I just get my own?
What? No, these have at least a few hundred years left in them.
I think the kid needs his own. Get 2 pairs of glasses and a free eye exam for $79, all same day.
Yeah, I want my own.
Stanton Optical. Easy's our thing.
The all-new Tempur-Pedic Adapt mattresses are here at Steinhafels. Expertly engineered with the most advanced pressure-relieving material to make aches and pains a thing of the past. Get the new Tempur Adapt for only $52 per month when you use Steinhafels 60-month financing. Plus, you'll get $300 in Steinhafels cash. There's nothing like a great night's sleep on a new Tempur-Pedic from Steinhafels. Start sleeping better tonight. Shop in-store or online at steinhafels.com.
They don't clock out at 5 or care if it's the weekend. That means we keep working too.
So when Eric Hovde says that farmers don't work hard, that pisses me off.
Think of farming. Look at the old physical toil that it would take on your body. Now you're largely driving around a tractor.
A California banker criticizing Wisconsin farmers for not working hard? We know what that is.
Eric Hovde, what the hell's wrong with this guy?
I'm Tammy Baldwin, and I approve this message.
Make summer unforgettable with help from Menards. Whether you're soaking up the sun or relaxing indoors, we have what you need to get you ready for summer fun. From creating the perfect place to entertain family and friends to stocking up on your favorite summer essentials. Menards is your one-stop shop for your next summer adventure. Check out all the hot deals happening now.
Save big money at Menards.
Now 5, now 15, now 5.
Experience the thrill of a live auction and get a great deal on an RV. The Ultimate RV Auction is being hosted at Camping World in Madison, Wisconsin, Friday, August 2nd at 1 p.m. Central Time. Over 100 RVs are up for grabs with bids starting at $1 and no reserves on select units. Bid in person or online at cwauctions.com. Pre-bidding is going on now. Preview the inventory and place your bid today.
The FDA says peppers, vegetables, and salsa sold under Fresh Hour Farms, Snow Fruit, and Supreme Produce brand names have been recalled due to possible listeria contamination. The products were sold at multiple retailers, including Aldi, Kroger, and Walmart. It's part of a broader recall linked to Ohio-based Weir's Farm that started earlier this month with cucumbers. Deli meats have also been blamed for a recent listeria outbreak. Boar's Head has expanded its meat recalls to now include ready-to-eat liverwurst. The deli meat listeria outbreak has sickened more than 30 people. 2 people have died. Marvel's Deadpool and Wolverine shot to the top of the weekend box office, earning $205 million domestically. That's the biggest opening of the year so far, and the 8th highest film opening ever. Twister snagged the second spot with more than $35 million. Despicable Me 4 took in more than $14 million to come in third. And today is National Chicken Wing Day. Several restaurant chains are offering deals, including Buffalo Wild Wings, Wingstop, and Hooters. It's also National Lasagna Day. This week, Maggiano's Little Italy is selling the dish for $11, which was the price tag when the restaurant first opened in 1991. Carrabba's Italian Grill is also donating 10% of its lasagna sales to charity. That's your CBS News Money Watch report. For more, log on to cbsmoneywatch.com. At the CBS Broadcast Center, I'm Courtney Keeley.
At the noon hour, here's your stock report. The Dow down 1 point, NASDAQ up 97, and the S&P 500 up 19. We are watching today's ag prices straight ahead, and Savannah's tracking alert days in the first warn forecast. Then later today on Live at 4, we go behind the wheel with Harvey Briggs to check out the new hybrid Toyota Land Cruiser.
Wow, Wayne, that is a beautiful window.
It sure is, Jeff. It really tackles energy efficiency.
Sure has a nice slide.
It's one of the best screenplays I've ever seen.
They're so easy to close. I'd say it's a grand slam.
If you guys keep making those dad jokes, you're gonna be a real pain in my neck.
Oh, that's a good one. Did you hear about this one, Five?
Get as low as $18 per window and $81 per patio door per month. Visit PellaWI.com today.
Are you suffering with neck pain, back pain, or sciatica due to disc-related conditions? You may have tried drugs, spinal injections, or physical therapy just to find out it didn't help. You're not alone. The problem is that some of those treatments focus on symptom relief, but may not address the underlying disc problem. As a result of injury or overuse, the discs may bulge, herniate, or degenerate over time. Our therapies are highly successful and reduce pain associated with those conditions and may help you avoid neck or back surgery. At Midwest Spine and Nerve Center, we'll design a treatment program using the latest in pain-relieving therapies, including non-surgical spine decompression, Pro Adjuster 360 computerized technology, laser therapy, and more. Visit our website or call to schedule a complimentary consultation.
She's the district attorney who protected children from sexual predators. She's the attorney general who stood up to the big banks to protect homeowners and won. The senator who fought to defend a woman's right to make her own medical decisions. And the vice president who fought to cap the price of insulin at $35 a month. As America turns the page, Kamala is ready. FFPAC's responsible for the content of this ad.
Does our foam insulation work? Listen to this.
The power in the neighborhood was out for 2 days in 95-degree weather. My thermostat only went up 3 degrees, and that's even with letting the dog in and out. It was very comfortable here.
And her savings were more than the insulation costs.
If you want to save money on your power bills, get USA Insulation. It makes a huge difference.
USA Insulation.
The most eventful weeks in political history.
Breaking news tonight after shots rang out.
News 3 Now brought you team coverage.
Coming to you live from Milwaukee.
I've been in talks with delegates from all over the country.
Donald Trump unveils his choice for running mate.
Could bring extra votes from the swing state to the Republican Party.
Every step of the way.
He is dropping out of the 2024 presidential race.
Provides a whole lot of new energy for Democrats.
The path to the White House goes through Wisconsin.
The Farm Report is sponsored by Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
Pam Yankee from the Midwest Farm Report is on her summer break, so here are your farm numbers. Let's get a look at your certified most accurate forecast. First Warn meteorologist Savannah Brito is right here in studio with us. Hi, Savannah.
Hi, Josh. Thank you. We are tracking some isolated showers right now on radar. For the most part, that's moving over Fitchburg. You can see a couple of heavier showers. No lightning returns showing up on radar, though. Not expecting anything to go severe as we head for the next couple of hours, but some isolated showers are going to remain pretty much east of Madison, at least over the next few hours. If we're able to squeeze or see a little bit of sunshine, it could help fuel a very, very isolated stronger storm. That would mainly produce some gusty winds and also some heavy rain or downpours. These severe risk and alert days that are in your forecast, though, Tuesday and Wednesday, where all modes of severe weather would be possible. Tomorrow afternoon and then again overnight, we could see an isolated tornado threat as well. Pretty much all of southern Wisconsin, definitely going to see the heat and humidity building, and then also the potential to support some stronger storms. So today, the Storm Prediction Center actually originally had everyone under that green or marginal risk. They actually downgraded us. So Prairie du Chien, La Crosse, areas west of that, still under a lower level marginal risk. But for tomorrow, everyone's included in this. The best chance is still southwest of Madison and even southwest of Platteville. That's where the more widespread of strong to severe thunderstorms will remain. But I do think we'll see upgrades or updates at least to this before we get to tomorrow. And again, the afternoon, and then also could be a second round that comes overnight. So when people are sleeping, just make sure that you have multiple ways to get watches and warnings should we see those get issued. Also Wednesday, again, another threat of severe weather. So it is going to be active the next couple of days as far as a timeline goes. Today, tomorrow, and then Wednesday, so the next 3 days. Tuesday and Wednesday, both kind of similar setups where we could see them be in the afternoon, early evening round, and then potentially again during the night. Gusty winds and then an isolated tornado threat for Tuesday. Also, all modes of severe weather would be possible again as we head for Wednesday. So as far as what we see today, very isolated, maybe a stray shower out there besides what we're tracking early right now. Later this afternoon could see an isolated one, but most of us should stay dry. Could see that secondary round. Then tomorrow, this would be the first round, second, including what we're seeing today. All of that forms west, though, of Madison, and then eventually tracks in further across southern Wisconsin. Then the night round. This potentially could bring us also some gusty winds, maybe some isolated hail as well. Definitely going to produce some downpours or heavy rains with these storms that we do see. This is looking at about 3, 4 in the morning, moving out of here, and then another round Wednesday afternoon. So Tuesday and Wednesday are going to be the days to look for. Humidity definitely going to build up. It's already very humid out there, but you see dew points even rise from where we're sitting right now. And we have nearly 70-degree dew points, very sticky out there. They could top out in the mid-70s at least tomorrow and Wednesday afternoon. Not going to see any relief from that even as we head into this upcoming weekend. Temperatures, yes, they'll be a little bit cooler, but it stays pretty humid. 74 is the current temperature in Madison. Pretty much everyone warming mid to upper 70s, 80 in La Crosse, 83 in Black River Falls. So there are warmer temperatures pretty much northwest of Madison right now. And again, that's where the better chance of severe weather is going to be. Looks like our data went out for the 10-day forecast, Josh, but today's high 83 and then we'll be near 90 Tuesday and Wednesday.
Temperatures are just non-existent, apparently.
I know. We had everything else work luckily this afternoon, but
must be a Monday.
10-day just didn't. Definitely is a Monday.
All right, Savannah. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Howard's in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen with why you should get out your slow cooker for the perfect summertime recipe.
We're smack dab in the middle of summer, and that means the last thing we probably want is to heat up our kitchen by turning on our oven. Yet, that doesn't mean we're willing to eat salads and sandwiches until the weather cools down. So I recommend that you dig out your slow cooker. You see, it delivers a hot and hearty meal without warming up your kitchen. We start by searing a few thick, bone-in pork chops that we've seasoned with some salt, pepper, and garlic. While those finish up, we place some potatoes and onions that we sliced into our slow cooker and top them with some barbecue sauce. Our pork chops go on top of this, arranging them so they cook evenly. And we top them with even more barbecue sauce. We cover this and set it on high for 3 to 4 hours, or on low for 7 to 8, and you're free to go about your day. When it's dinner time, all you have to do is dish up everything, and dinner is served. Juicy? Yes. All in one? Yes. All without heating up your kitchen? Yes. So if you want the perfect recipe for the dog days of summer, all you have to do is go to our website and look for barbecue pork chops and potatoes. It's that easy. I'm Howard in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen, where today we found an all-in-one way for you to say, ooh, it's so good.
Ahead at noon, Lisa Briggs from the Bruce Company is here answering your plant and garden questions. You can email those questions to tips@channel3000.com, and we'll get the answers next.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Tens of millions of roofs across America are failing, wearing out decades early and leaking, oftentimes without you knowing about it, causing tremendous damage. Here's how you know you have a problem with your roof. Black streaking, your roof looks rough, or granules shedding off into your gutters or showing up in your driveway. Your roof is wearing out too fast, and it's going to cost you a bundle. RoofMax makes your roof like new by strengthening and rejuvenating it. So give us a call, and we'll give you a free assessment to see if your roof qualifies.
Get 20% off during Hy-Vee's Frozen Food Sack Sale. One day only, this Tuesday. That's right, get 20% off all frozen food you can fit in a sack. Get 20% off frozen meals, 20% off frozen pizzas, 20% off frozen breakfast, 20% off frozen treats. Get 20% off all frozen food you can fit in a sack. Don't miss the Frozen Food Sack Sale. One day only this Tuesday, only at Hy-Vee.
Watch this. It's all 100% real. Witness what happens to this woman's bags under her eyes in an actual time lapse in just minutes. Nothing has been doctored or tampered with. The very real problem will disappear before your eyes and hers with a revolutionary topical formulation that works in just minutes, and the effects will last for hours and hours. Over 1 million people are using this topical technique to visually reduce puffiness and bags. It works on sagging jowls, even fine lines and wrinkles on the face and forehead. Introducing Plexiderm. In just minutes, you can restore and beautify your face, even look years younger. And the look will last all day or all evening.
Oh my gosh. Wow. I'm just in love with the mirror right now.
Jump on board and say yes to this amazing $14.95 Prove It Plexiderm trial. You'll see why our customers describe Plexiderm with 3 words. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Order right now. We'll pay your shipping. Operators are standing by.
80% of senior falls happen in the bathroom due to tripping over the tub. Make your home safe with a quick call to Wisconsin Walk-In Showers. Get your tub converted within hours to walk through instead of stepping over. Low thresholds and strategically placed grab bars mean our showers offer stability and reduce the risk of slips and falls. Don't call a 1-800 number and pay too much. Call Wisconsin Walk-In Showers. Get a safe bathroom at a fraction of the cost of a full bathroom remodel. Wisconsin Walk-In Showers. A safe home is a happy home.
We're welcome back at noon. It's a Monday. We're having some fun on the couch.
What are you going to do?
Lisa Briggs of the Bruce Company is here answering your plant and garden questions. Remember, you can email them to tips@channel3000.com. Hi, Lisa.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. What do we have right here?
So this is a coneflower. Coneflowers are a very popular summer blooming perennial. They're a lot of them have parentage of Echinacea purpurea, which is a native here. There's several actually native coneflowers. And although some of the cultivars are not especially great for pollinators, they are really pretty and very hardy and very adaptable. This one is a series called Sombrero, which is a little bit shorter and very free flowering. This one is called Adobe Orange. So if you're looking for coneflowers that will sustain pollinators, you really want to go with the ones that have the sort of high domed cone in the center. Stay away from the doubles. Or just plant a couple of the native ones in your bed and kind of mix and match them.
We have a couple of these at home and I love them.
Yeah.
They look so good.
Yes, they do.
All right, let's get to the questions. First up, Larry has a small sweet corn patch, and just recently, there seems to be an invasion of thousands of tiny black gnats on a couple of the stalks. Should he be concerned?
So I am not a corn grower, so I did do a little bit of Googling while I was sitting here waiting, and my guess is that it's probably some aphids. Aphids are small, sort of piercing, sucking insects. They go on a lot of different kinds of plants. The good thing is they're pretty easy to treat. You can just spray them off with a good douse of water, or if you want to use something like 8, which is spelled like the number EIGHT, that is a pesticide for insects that is useful on food crops. Just pay attention on the packaging to what the entry period is from when you spray it to when you can harvest.
All right, question number 2 from Marlene. Marlene says, I usually wait until the fall to cut back my peony bushes, but they are getting brown spots. Should I cut them down now?
So you probably have botrytis, which is a fungal disease, one of the 2 big ones for peonies. The other one is powdery mildew, which looks like somebody spilled milk or dust on the plants. Botrytis usually starts on the leaves or stems as brown patches. I would take those leaves out. If it's not a lot of them, cut them back. I wouldn't cut them down all the way. You want the peonies to still build energy for flowers next year. When you cut that stuff down, cut those affected stems out, make sure that you throw them away. A home compost pile will not get hot enough to actually get rid of any fungal spores that are hanging around. And then in the fall, when you do cut them back to the ground, and again, get rid of that stuff. Don't leave that hanging around. A lot of fungus have pretty sophisticated overwintering structures, and so they can hang around and then reinfect if the conditions are right next year. If you want to treat, make sure that you get a fungicide that is rated for botrytis.
All right, one more question here. Chris asks, for some reason my New Guinea pouches stopped blooming about 2 weeks ago. She doesn't know why.
So a New Guinea is an impatiens with a really large flower. There are some that are rated for sun and some that are rated for shade. So make sure that if you have the sun patiens, that they're in a sunny spot. If you have those in a shady spot where people put just regular New Guineas, they're not going to flower. Also, I would fertilize, especially in those pouches. We've had a lot of rain, and those pouches really washed fertilizer through pretty quickly. So I would use something that is water soluble that you can spray right on the plants.
Yeah,
like
usually
Jax or Miracle Grow or something along that line.
Usually we're talking about dry weather this time of the year. And
I know, isn't that weird?
It's been so weird.
We talked about that on the radio this morning, about how we talk about how it's still such a good time to plant now, but you really have to become Mother Nature because it's usually super hot and dry, and that is just not the case this year. So if you're thinking about putting in some plants, it is a perfect summer for planting trees, shrubs, perennials, whatever, because Mother Nature's got our back this year.
All right, and Savannah's tracking even more rain in the forecast, Savannah.
Yeah, unfortunately, we have 2 alert days in the forecast, Josh, both Tuesday and Wednesday. We could see severe weather.
Thanks for joining us.